Alright, how we doing, folks? It's Bull Marco's winning Tuesday. Our numbers after the name. Tight Tuesday. Which, if you notice, I've been kind of dipping in and out of. It depends kind of on how much time I have in the week to do my videos. This week, thankfully, I got a lot of videos. I'm actually trying to get a lot of videos pushed out this weekend for these guys to make sure I have on deck. But I couldn't get to a Tight Tuesday last week. I don't fairness over here. So let's walk right through this here. In Black Ops 1, I was playing the other day, man. I don't know if it was my connection. I don't know if it was just that I got put in like some elite talent lobbies. But I had a lot of Tight Tuesdays the other day, man. Like, Cass was coming out of the woodwork playing tough, and I was like, what? I enjoyed it. I love it. Love it. A few things I love more than going back to a game and having a competitive atmosphere to play through. And Black Ops 1 to me is one of my favorite ones to come back and do that in, even though it did catch me a little bit off guard over here. And part of it's just because I haven't played Call of Duty as much. If you've noticed, just even though I keep putting up the footage or whatnot, it's not. There's definitely been a change on this channel. We've noticed throughout the years of the emphasis of Call of Duty, where it used to be a 5-day-a-week thing to like a 2-day-a-week thing, and now I'm even starting to question if I even need that on the channel. But it does draw, and I still really like it. And it's still, even at its worst, Call of Duty is still like one of the better video game series out there, and it's always fun to just boot it up or play with the captain or play with anybody else and just kind of throw it up there and see what happens over there. Unfortunately, not a big Infinite Warfare guy myself, but the Modern Warfare Remastered, I still kind of pick that up every once in a while. You know, those supply drops gonna hurt me, dog. Gonna hurt what we're trying to go for here, baby. But it's cool to have the Black Ops 1, and like I tell the captain all the time, yeah, thank God for that RCXD flyby. I can tell the captain all the time, the day Black Ops 2 becomes backwards compatible, which hopefully it will at some point, maybe, I don't know, maybe they're too nervous that they're going to be ruining their own brand at that point. But, you know, not even having people play like any of the new ones. Maybe they're like, you know what, we'll go give me some of these old ones, but, you know, that didn't have supply jobs, we ain't interested in that. But the day that Black Ops 2 becomes backwards compatible, that is what you will be seeing on the channel steadily. I'm excited for it. I could play it. I still have my 360 hooked up. I've been tempted to play it multiple times. Hell, I might even play tonight, man. I got the night off, man. I might sit down and play some Black Ops 2 tonight, man. I'm a little bit nervous as to how not good I will be at it, you know. One of the things you notice when you go back to these old Call of Duties is if you lost it, like, there's no doubt about it. So I played over here on Hazard. We came to the game where the team's already down by 1,000 or something like that, or maybe a little bit less, but they're already down. And like I said, the captain and I weren't really having the best games. We got to kind of tossed in midway over here. But we ain't no bitches, you know. I don't have to throw any, excuse my French over here, but I don't know if many curse was there, but we ain't no bitches. We were never quitting over here. We actually talk a little bit about Hazard here, man. Talk about things you wouldn't expect to hear in 2017. Strategy for Hazard. But it's really interesting, man, when I was talking to the captain, he doesn't play that side that I was just on, that hallway side. He does not do that. He always goes rocks over here. And I sort of agree with him. I prefer the rock side to this map 100% of the time when trying to go over. And I'll even do what I'm doing now, which is just run up the middle, which is not a good idea. But it depends on how split I feel like it is. And in this case, it wasn't split enough. But if there's just like one sniper guy over there, more often than not, I'm willing to take my chances with him. I'm willing to say, all right, well, let's see what you got. Because in Black Ops 1, the snipers weren't really that great. If this were Black Ops 2, then maybe I probably wouldn't. You know, somebody would nail like a DSR right to the dome, and I'd be like, what? The DSR was even in that game. DSR was in that game, right? DSR was like the nasty one. All right, that's for you, man. Oh, yeah, I won't play Black Ops 2 tonight. I'm just having nightmares over here. But I definitely prefer the rock side over here. The head glitches to me seem a little bit easier to play off of. There are, I feel like, more angles to go through, and I think that's kind of why the captain likes it, and that's kind of why I like it, even though more often than not it ends up shafting, which I think is kind of what happens over here. Maybe I'm looking. I like this long shot. This guy thankfully stopped moving, so he made my life a little bit easier. But oftentimes guys don't stop moving, and then I kind of have like a little bit of an issue now. But back in the day, I used to be able to nail that shot all the time. It was one of my favorite shots because guys just weren't paying attention. They weren't looking over there, and that's kind of the good stuff about this whole side over here is that you're able to flank people that really aren't expecting it and that hopefully can't hang with you shot-wise. Unfortunately, this guy right here, you can hang with anybody shot-wise. Woo! So that's got to be a negative over there, man. The captain managed to get the SR over here, and we're down by, I think, like 500 right now. It's a little bit difficult to tell on my screen because the font's coming up a little bit jacked up. But, you know, once we get that SR flowing, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of have a feeling that even after the SR was kind of close, and that's kind of what we kept running into. Check this out, a camera spike. I told him, it's been years since I've seen a camera spike. Like, on the real, like, I never thought it was a good idea even back in the day. You take your radar, I mean, just think about this. This is how crazy it used to be. And unfortunately, there's a couple things here, right? I was never good with knifing to begin with. And I haven't knifed in games in a while because it's not encouraged anymore to knife in games in a while. So that's kind of what we're brought on that. This was a little bit poorly played on my behalf right here. I managed to throw the flash, but I didn't even see that I wasn't even close enough to kind of get some damage over here. So I put myself in a little bit of a difficult spot. I managed to get both of them, though, but thankfully it was because of the noise. The captain gets shot down real quick, and then I kind of told him, I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, no, they have a SAM turret right here. I was going to hack it, but my teammate decides to take that up. I have like 4 bullets, so I'm not to really risk it. I'm going to run into that situation a lot. Just because in these newer games, I'm not... like in Modern Warfare Remastered, I always feel like I kind of end up dying quick enough where I don't really need to pick up a weapon, even though when I do kind of get in that 6-kill range, you know, right before I get that streak, oftentimes I kind of run out of ammo. But I've been kind of tuning myself out in these games to just not pick up weapons. And in Black Ops 1, it kind of hurts me. Now I could just put on Scavenger as well. I've been thinking about tuning, even messing with my Black Ops 1 classes. I've played with the same class, I don't know, man, for like 5 or 6 years. And it used to work before, and a lot of those Wasteland Wednesdays you see, it used to work before. I don't know. Thinking about switching things up over there. Like a Scavenger might be looking pretty good these days over here, but I don't really use the equipment that much over here. So I managed to get to Huey over here at the end as well. Shout out to the captain, man. He really turned this game around for us because it was a nail-biter. It was all together up close, and it still ended up being close at the end. Unfortunately, his Huey wasn't as successful. His dog put us over the top, and then I managed to get the SR to kind of seal the deal and get that W. Not me. Tight Tuesday. That's how Doc does it. Woo! Man, I like Black Ops 1, yo. It's a really good game. I should get back on this, man. Don't even waste your time on Sledgehammer's new game. Your boy Marcos. Tight Tuesday. G-Lev.